destroying.
Yeah, and you know, he took a little time off after that and just, you know, spent a lot of energy. And again, that scratch maybe took a little energy out of him, in my opinion. Look at that. Took a little off. And still great spreads. We saw a moment ago is they really separate themselves by putting some racks together pretty much every match. And
9-ball pool at the moment as Kaci pushes out.
he said he just liked the pool a lot better than snooker overall. A little high right spin. Oh, he had caught it full. He's going to need a little help. It's not going to get it, I don't think. Well, the 7 Many have said that little brother has a little bit sweeter swing where can't take anything away. Sliding over and catching the rail. Maybe just caught the 2 a little heavy to the pocket is what it really looked like. So he's going to have to make it very overshadowed from the fans anyways when it comes to Eklent Kaci. Just because he's so good, that offensive prowess he has, it's easy to open.
Just getting underway on table 2. That's in the semi-finals tomorrow afternoon.
Cheat the 6 to the right side of the middle. The 8. There was plenty of angle to move the cue ball. And again, these guys both move the cue ball. Not, just depends on how he feels and what he's seeing.
The younger man.
Second one, 2 more. A little thin hit there. And what you'll see with Kledio and what you were talking about, I mean, you'll see the cue stick. And just a little more of a timing swing, you might say. Drop behind the 9 on the bottom rail. Smart shot. Just keep it simple early. Get the snooker. Yeah, I was going to say. Uh-oh. Watch out.
Pocket to equalize. Here we are. It's good to be good. It's better to be lucky, they say.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Look at this. The 9-ball shooting down the pocket without touching the sides.
Yeah, and he wow, just it's so fun to watch, even though it's a lot of the same, how quickly the one exits into the... Not sure if he dressed up 5 and 7 there. I think that's perfect. Five, 7. He's going to be a little flat, so I don't know about coming.
What a beauty.
He's this one, or is he going 3 cushions? Beautiful stroke. You see it right there, a little longer through the ball here and there, just a little different on the technique. Uh-oh. Is he going to get one back? No. But he'll certainly cut a ball down the rail past the middle pocket.
I thought he would negotiate that.
Yeah, he thought it was going to fall. Tricky little shot here coming out of the pocket. You see how it hugs a little bit. Just try to get all he could. Me is Olnaki, and he too.
I don't think there's another player on the planet.
When I first saw him, I've never seen a young player that taught me so much about the game. Like some rollout shape here. I think he anticipated catching the 9 with the cue ball. Wow, doesn't usually miss.
Yeah, the word unique is used, I think, a little too often as the pool version of applause and appreciation for a really good 8-ball. As
really incredible in sports as well, so they're kind of trained to be great, and I see that in baseball a lot. Of course, basketball has some, football occasional. This is what I was talking about. I feel like he can really get going, and I think that missed 2-ball just good thing for him. It was very natural to the 3-ball, and that when he committed full time to pool. Used to have a pause in the backswing. He said that he just felt like it was no good. There we go.
Kledio, like you can build some sustained momentum. One's in at the last moment and the 2 is available. So,
And we see this a lot when it's missed short. It kind of tracks towards that corner. Oh, look how easily he tracked. No, in our World Cup of pool returns, how can you not say the Bessar's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Okay, he decided to run the ball, and that's a pretty smart play from a young man. Just use your speed control and your talent. That looked a little heavy unless he's coming for the side. Guess that makes perfect sense. I'll tell you one thing, a young player or amateurs can change much.
5-2, Eklent.
I was going to say, I think there could be more in store. We'll see how the cue ball and the 2-ball unfold here. Wanted that. I think it'll be something he'll look at a little bit. But I was going to say, I think Sufi's a lot like. Oh, he shaved it, just didn't get enough. But look how he's played the 2.
Foul.
Well, many balls to win these racks. Yeah, you have to second guess in quality table time. Where's the 9? Tracking, but not hard enough.
Fairly straight on a combination. The corner's available, but the corner doesn't really lead towards position on the pink 4. Oh, it did go. Wow, I was fooled.
You don't expect Eklent Kaci to fail with this kind of opening. In command, but he maybe just slightly overplayed his hand, and now 5-4 confirmed.
When the break rule was changed, and we never, or I didn't really anticipate you could see just trying to lay behind the brown. I didn't realize that was even on offer. Yeah, Really thought he had knocked that one in. Yeah, didn't want to fall on the
back in the ascendancy by 2 at.
And caught those a little thin. Not something I've seen from him, really. So Eklent's going to be right back at it.
Deeper into the match. Not just playing for a place in the semi-final of the European Open.
Yeah, and he's gotten perfect here. I can.
2 highly competitive matches. The gap that was.
Yeah, the threes up table has made 2 simple choices on a safety, maybe. Still have to execute, of course. Trying to kill this with inside and go 2 rails on the back of the pink like this. Just a little more friendly feeling.
Played for the gap. Wanted to get
Hits
down.
the ball so cleanly. He said, heck with that. I'll just go ahead and make sure I hit the center of the pocket.
Yeah, they will. This match effectively becomes a best of 6. First on. Be hindering his path to the 1.
But I think it's just a matter if he can see enough to bank it back down. He's very good at this, just feeling the swerve to get the full hit to bank it back down. This one got away. Wow, what a shot.
But we saw this a couple of balls he would normally want nothing, a scratch. The other, the missed green that cost him his place in the tournament.
Yeah, you just.
Kledio Kaci back in front.
Yeah, this 10-2 ball is going to spin open, and always good spreads, it seems. Oh my, what a big miss.
On these middle bags. Hit that near jaw, you might as well forget it.
Now he's going to simplify it.
Big crowd assembled. And if you like tense, tight, dramatic pool, Kaci must be enjoying this back in the cauldron.
Occasions for Kledio, the two up in the corner, two in the side there, and then that he wants to take down 3 of those this year. 9 ball. Ooh, that graze, I think it was gonna head towards the side.
A dry break. Quick update on the next gen final. No clicking there. What a jump shot. Thin contact in go.
Got away a little bit. So he's gonna offer. I thought he was gonna offer.
Fold.
I wonder, you know, you don't. Interesting. Got a lot out of that. A little thin here on the pink, but should.
At the start of the evening, we made a lot of fuss about the fact that
Doesn't
this
need
was a meet.
straight, but you don't want to overrun this as well. That speed's perfect. Can't tell for sure. Yes, it is.
When you've been in the heat of battle, you've experienced that. You've got a coping mechanism.
And this 2 ball is going to be open with the cue ball near.
The most explosive break of the night, and well, the best outcome apart from the golden break, of course. Look at this time. Chinovsky needing 3 balls to take the trophy home to North. Taradara vicious by 9 racks to 5. Ooh, and he pressure ball dispatched.
Narrowly missing it there, and the 2's going to open again. Table. No matter where that lowest ball is at, he would have the opportunity to take control. And
ever since Kledio Kaci has been.
It was the ball and hand shot at 5-2 that he went for the bank combination on the 2-9.
Eklent Kaci, that is, and thrown away the key.
Yeah, this is a hair shy with just a hair of inside. Get away from the 7. Get the angle on the 7. Oh my. And the scratch. It never really settled too much. He kind of just swung from the pre-strokes and an overcut there on the 6.
The contest looks like from bathing in a sea of regrets to suddenly think.
And his best connection there. I don't know if it'll produce much of a shot, but it does have something. Getting a little aggressive here on the cut on the 2 as the 3's over the side. So if he can. Rails right up on it. He caught it too heavy, so he's going to leave the gap. Not happy there. Use the 6 and the 3 here. Oh, what a clean strike. Look at this unluckiness here. Wow.
He could stand there all night and not do that again.
Yeah, the 2 hit the center of the pocket. Played it with a bit of inside. Great effort.
But of course, in the fullness of time, he'll understand just how important that match was for his learning. And it moves in. The battle of the brothers concludes with the